Hello and welcome to episode 11 of Rebuilding Chelsea. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you. In the first match we'll be at home to Manchester City in the Premier League, and we'll then be at home to Liverpool in the second leg of our Champions League quarter-final, looking to overturn a 3-2 deficit from the game at Anfield. So let's get straight into the action, and I'll show you the team to face Manchester City in just a moment. Okay, here is the team then to face Manchester City, and it is Simon in goal, back four of Cucurella, Silva, Fofana and James, Zakaria at the base of midfield, Kovacic and Fernandes ahead of him, Evanilson on the left, Sterling on the right, Kai Havertz up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants us to make full use of home advantage, and I think he's probably right on this occasion. So let's pump the fists and do that, and let's get into the tunnel. Always helps to be as prolific as your team have been recently, right? If we're scoring, we're doing something right, and likely winning matches. Yeah, absolutely. Has the recent fixture list been particularly challenging? It always is. There are no easy games. I think that's the right answer. N'Golo Kante isn't in the squad but isn't injured. Why is he out? He's been rested. There's no story. So let's get into the action and see if we can manage to secure the win over Manchester City. And it is Manchester City with the first attack. Riyad Mahrez sprays it out to Alvarez on the left hand side, back to Gomez, who comes forward, plays it in to Alvarez, crossed in, and the ball comes back off the post and is cleared by Zakaria. Evanilson picks it up on the left hand side, needs support, gets it from Kovacic, who finds Zakaria, turns, plays it back to Silva, to Cucurella, into Kovacic, Zakaria, back to Silva, Cucurella, into the area for Evanilson, and it's pulled back, but Manchester City get it clear and the highlight comes to an end. Promising, but no shot, so let's demand more and see if we can manage to get some shots away to actually threaten the City goal. They're at the moment in charge, but even though we haven't really seen any highlights from them, it's another Chelsea highlight. It's James with the throw in into Sterling. Ball to Enzo Fernandez, who shoots, and Havertz deflects it past the keeper, and it is Chelsea 1, Manchester City 0. We've played 29 minutes. So that is encouraging. Can we build on that? Even though we probably don't deserve to be ahead, we are. So let's make the most of it and get another goal. Cucurella with the free kick, plays it forward for Evanilson. It's cleared. Mahrez comes down the right hand side, finds Haaland, who plays it back to Lewis, into Foden, who's dispossessed, but loses the ball. Haaland, and it's scrambled clear, and the highlight comes to an end. So we're holding on, and we reach half time 1-0 up, but not really deserving it. So let's go into the dressing room. I don't want to see even a hint of complacency, and I think we're going to need to make some changes at half time. So Reece James is going to have to come off. Azpilicueta's going to come on for him. I'm going to take Fofana off and bring on Koulibaly. I'm going to take Raheem Sterling off and bring on Ziyech. And I'm going to take Kovacic off and bring on Mason Mount. So I'm leaving just one sub for the second half. And let's start that second half with a demand more as well. And let's see if we can build on this 1-0 lead. As I say, not really deserved. But who's complaining? Probably only the Manchester City manager. Koulibaly out to Azpilicueta. Plays it forward for Ziyech. Back to Azpilicueta. Finds Zakaria. Into Evan-Nielsen. Havertz back to Koulibaly. Comes forward with it. Plays it into Ziyech. Reaches the byline. Pulls it back. And Enzo Fernandez smashes us into a 2-0 lead. Manchester City will be kicking themselves that they're 2-0 down in this game. And we approach the hour mark. And it's looking good at the moment. Now we are finally in the lead for XG, but not for shots or shots on target. So it just shows we've been far more clinical than Manchester City. And we've only got one sub remaining. So I think that is going to have to be Zakaria, because he's struggling and on a yellow card. And we'll bring on Chalobah to replace him. We've got only a couple of minutes left to hold on now. And that should be job done. Koulibaly to Ziyech. Azpilicueta gives the ball away, but Ziyech's won it back. Plays it to Azpilicueta. Mount into Ziyech, who shoots, and it's just over the crossbar. That should be the final act of the match. Ederson with the goal kick. Plays it short to Stones. Across to Ruben. Robertson down to Alvarez. Cleared by Silva. And that is full time. Chelsea 2, Manchester City 0. I'll be back in a moment to show you the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode, and it is the second leg of our Champions League tie against Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. And the team for this one is Simon in goal, back four of Chilwell, Silva, Fofana and James, Kante at the base of midfield, Kovacic and Fernandes ahead of him, Mudryk on the left, Sterling on the right, Havertz up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, my assistant thinks if you carry your last performance into this match, we'll do well. We did play well last time, so I think I'm going to agree with him. I'll outstretch the arms. I won't go aggressive this time, and agree. And let's go into the tunnel for our tunnel interview. How do you approach the match with both teams in good form ahead of kickoff? It's a big challenge, but hopefully one we're up for. Chelsea were impressive last time out against Manchester City. How do you carry that form into this match? All about momentum. Big day all round. How much do you look forward to taking on your rivals? Dressing room's chomping at the bit to settle some scores. So let's go out there and do exactly that. And we kick the match off. And awaiting the first highlight or sign of momentum in the match. And momentum at the moment is with Liverpool, so let's demand more. As Liverpool play it across the back, Virgil van Dijk into Henderson. Diaz, it's now Curtis Jones who plays it into Mohamed Salah, and he gives Liverpool the lead. And at the moment it looks like it's 4-2 Liverpool on aggregate. VAR says goal. It is 4-2 on aggregate. We've got a lot of work to do. So let's see if we can respond. Fernandes to James. Into Sterling. Finds Fernandes. Plays it into the area. And that looked like an obstruction, but not given. Thiago Silva plays it out to Mehdi. And Chilwell is beaten. And Liverpool double their lead. This is already looking very, very difficult after only 9 minutes. Can we be saved by VAR the second time? Yes, we can. It remains 1-0 and 4-2 on aggregate. So let's demand more and get back into the game. I think we need to go attacking. We've got very little to lose now. So demand more. And let's get back into this match. We haven't even had a shot yet. And Liverpool have had the ball in the net twice. So very much need things to change in the second half. I'm going to make loads of changes at half time. That swung the match last time. Luis Diaz shoots, but Simon this time is equal to it. So we are looking to go in at half time at 1-0 down. Robertson's corner. Diaz with the header. Simon this time makes the save. Highlight comes to an end. As you can see, total domination of that from Liverpool. So 1-0 down at half time, 4-2 on aggregate. So thrash the arms. What was that? And let's make some changes to shift the momentum. So Reece James is going to be replaced at right back by Azpilicueta. We need to replace Fernandes in midfield with Mason Mount. That's a good shout. We need to replace... Let's have a look. I think we need to replace Mudryk on the left wing with Evanilson. And up front, do we stick with Kai Havertz? In fact, let's get Evanilson up front and let's get Kai Havertz off and let's give Christian Pulisic a run out. So 4 changes. And let's see if that can make a difference. So we'll start the second half. And we'll hit them with a man more. We're already attacking. Luis Diaz dispossessed by Azpilicueta. Finds Kante. Fofana into Kovacic. Plays it through for Evanilson. His shot is pushed behind for a corner. Can we put some pressure on in the early stages of the second half? Mason Mount's out swinging corner, headed away. Pulisic finds Mount again, but he's offside. And the highlight breaks down. So we're going to need a demand more as soon as we get the chance to do it. We've only got one more sub left as well, so it's difficult to know what to do for the best at the moment. Kovacic has won it back though and immediately loses the ball. Sterling though, Evanilson gives it back to Sterling and Sterling loses possession. Mount's won it back. Sterling to Azpilicueta, who finds Fofana into Kante. Azpilicueta forced backwards to Fofana. Kovacic over the top for Pulisic and his shot goes wide. I think we're going to have to take Chilwell off at left back and bring on Marc Cucurella. And we've got just over 10 minutes to find 2 goals to take this to extra time. So demand more. We're already attacking. We can't really do any more than that. And it's 4 minutes to find 2 goals now. And we don't do it. So it's Chelsea 0, Liverpool 1, 4-2 on aggregate. And I'll be back in a moment to show you the Premier League table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now for a look at the Premier League table, and as you can see, we are in 4th place in the league with 18 wins, 8 draws and 6 defeats from our 32 matches, 62 points on the board. So let's have a look now at what is coming up on the next episode, and with our Champions League exit confirmed, I think it now makes sense to go all the way through to the end of the season. So I'll show you the final 2 games, at home to Liverpool and away to Bournemouth. And if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.